is not actively thinking about it or has a busy lifestyle, that keeping that journal would be a way to keep their attention on it to get better results, I would say.
Yeah, I recommend a dream journal always too.
Yeah.
What do you think a few of your best dream accomplishments are?
Dream accomplishments. I don't know. I guess creation of a universe, and I would say, like, when I created the universe, it would be like, they have the video game Spores or the Sims or some of those things, but it was like I could sense every entity in it as a part of myself. And while I knew it was fake, it was fun to like split my perception up into all these like entities moving around and interacting with themselves. It was very strange and surreal, but also at the same time educational, because it's like, yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now. But I also like stretching out time. Like I rewind dreams and fast forward them in different outcomes and try to see what the results are if I did this differently, or if I went back and changed this, what would happen. And I can rewind and fast forward as if it's like a parallel universe videotape where you can see different results.
Huh. That's pretty cool. I should see if I could try that.
Yeah, and it was strange because I was fighting like a version of myself at that time, and he had the same power. So I would go back and change something, but then they would change something else and would completely mess up what I was expecting to change. And we're having this like changing duel of how, like, who could causally mess each other up the most. It was kind of strange.
Sounds like that would actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, it was actually. It wasn't scary at all, but it was, I was trying to save someone in the dream, and they were trying to kill them, and every time I would try to save them, they would find a new way to go back and change something so that they would be able to capture them. It's kind of interesting, though.
Yeah, it seems like it would really help you learn about how possibilities come up and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about any interaction or any major life event that you've had, you'd like to think that it's all of your own free will and choice, but very little is left up to choice. It's all completely random, and that randomness, that random chance event that you met this person or that person, and you decided to like this event, this band or this hobby, always boils down to something out of your control. It always does, if you look at it like objectively.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What methods do you use in the dream to get powers, summon, prolong lucidity, etc.?
To summon lucidity, I mean, as I said, I used the wake back to bed method with like with my phone alarm, and setting different alarms at different random times intervals. So at least one of the alarms in me going back to sleep will have a dream of some kind that I can remember. And at that time, sometimes I'll have varying levels of lucidity depending on what the dream is about and how aware of it I am. But I don't really have any foolproof method per se. I just think that the setting of multiple alarms and placing them in different areas that you have to access them by fully waking up is the best way for me.
Have you ever dreamt of being the opposite sex?
No, but I've had some strange dream where I was at this like it was like almost like an orgy, but then I ended up and when we would swap partners, and then somehow I ended up fucking myself. But I mean, I guess that's what you do in a dream anyway, if you're doing that. But it was like a woman with my face. It was very strange. Then I woke
Oh
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had something kind of like that. I was like third person camera watching myself, but it was like me, but I was a girl, and it was like watching me get all lesbian with like other girls.
Yeah, I can't say I've done that, but definitely, it was strange. I wasn't like attracted to myself or anything. It was more like when I saw my own face, I was like, what? And then I immediately woke up.
Yeah, it was like that. It was just my face, but I didn't wake up or become lucid or anything. I was just sitting there like watching.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take another quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I've got a few more questions and we'll be done with this interview. Um, how has living in Japan affected your thought process or affected your dreams?
Good question. I think that having lived in Japan, which is such a homogenous culture, where they're always like kind of immediately recognizing you as foreign and like staring at you, it causes you to turn inward more because and question who you actually are because their reactions to you are always over the top, like looking at your arm hair or eye color or asking you stupid questions like can you use chopsticks or like just really strange questions and not really looking. They're only on the surface and they don't really investigate deeper. So it causes you to investigate deeper because that exchange wasn't really touching you in any way. So it was like, well, where am I exactly? Who am I exactly? Why? What? Where? How far do I go? And you start to like delve deeper into yourself. I would say you start to become more introspective, and from that introspective viewpoint, you become more perceptive. It's very strange. Like through introspection, I've able to like observe more pieces in the environment and be more aware of other people and be more aware of like, you know, feelings and thoughts and detach from them in a sense where you know, I can control elements of myself and others to a degree which is sometimes scary, sometimes like, it's empowering because you have more freedom in the situation. There's like a separation between what's occurring and who you are. So you have more freedom to like relax even when you're not really enjoying what's going on per se.
Hmm. Um, have you ever learned anything or come up with an idea in a dream?
Um, I would say yes. I've had uh, many ideas that have also turned into like comics that I'm currently writing and different short stories and stuff that I'm writing. But yeah, definitely, it's a source of imagination because it is imaging. It's your image process. So shape like one way to work on your imagination would be to you know try to imagine things while you're awake. That creates more, I think, vivid dreams if you are actively imagining different things in your mind's eye.
Yeah, like lucid living. It's because lucid living leads to lucid dreaming, right?
Yes. So as I said at the beginning, that why stop at lucid dreaming? Like many people enjoy the freedom of dreaming and the freedom in